Hey guys, back out here working on this sawmill, and from the last video I was working on the cabling system to get it to go up and down here, and I was having the cable, I didn't have these two eye bolts here, and it was kind of scraping on the wood, kind of hanging up, trying to saw that wood in half. So I went and got a couple more eye bolts, and I know a lot of you have left some comments and said, well, you know, you probably should put some kind of pulley or something on here. And I probably will eventually, but right now I can get these easily at the hardware store right down the street. So I'm just trying to make sure I can get the thing to slide up and down, get the motor mount. There's probably some other things I'm going to have to change. As I mentioned in the last video, I may have to even raise this up. So all this is subject to change. Just right now it's kind of a prototype in action here. So for right now, I've just got these, and I think it's okay. I've turned these a little bit where the cable's not rubbing right down there at the bottom where they meet. And I have stuck them in my vise too to squeeze them up where they're touching to try to get, you know, so there's no gap where it can slip down in there and cut the cable. So right now it's going up and down really nice. One thing I still have I still haven't taken this cable here and shortened it. I've got way too much cable here, so sometimes as you're cranking it, it wraps around here, and then as it compresses, it slips and it'll slide back down. So I've got to get rid of a lot of this cable. You can see it's kind of bunched up there, so that's not a real big deal. So at least now it's not chewing up the wood as it goes up and down. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod now and show you one thing I did have to do. I had to add a couple of gussets because after I got the hand winch secured pretty good there, as I cranked it up a while ago and brought it way up, I could tell that it was still trying to twist, only now it's trying to twist someplace else. It always finds the weakest link. So I've added a couple of gussets back there, which I probably should have done anyway, because now that I've got them on there, it really stiffens up the back part of that frame. So I think all this will work, and like I said, I'll probably come back later and find some pulleys and stuff to get this to where it's not, you know, not as rough on that cable. So that'll work a little better. But anyway, let me take the camera off and I'll show you real quick the gussets that I added. Okay, here you can see the two gussets I added on either side of the hand winch. And that really helped to stiffen this back part of the frame up. And what was happening is as I was cranking that up, it was trying to twist this whole crossbar out. You know, I've got it glued and screwed, but even at that there was so much torque that it was trying to twist that out. So I've added these little gussets, put lots of screws in that, and it really stiffened it up, and I think that that solved the twisting problem. So now I want to move the camera around. I want to show you the engine that I've got to go on this thing initially. Okay, here's the little 6.5 horse engine that I got from Harbor Freight. Had a brain fart there for a minute. Couldn't think of it. Yeah, I got it from Harbor Freight. The only reason I bought it from there, sometimes you buy stuff from Harbor Freight and you get something halfway decent, and other times you get a bunch of crap. This was on sale. I think I gave like, I want to say $99. It may have been $79. I can't remember. It was just dirt cheap, and when I saw it I thought, you know, for that little amount of money I'll go ahead and take a chance on it. So I've had this sitting in my garage around there for months now. I've had this thing for a long time with the intention of using it with the sawmill. So, you know, you look down here and it says that it's good for pressure washers, cement mixers, compressors, mowers, log splitters, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't say sawmill, but, you know, I think it may work. If I find out that it's not big enough, like I said, I didn't really pay that much for it, so I can use it for something else, and I'll upgrade to a bigger one. I also have an 8 horsepower Briggs & Stratton that's on an old chipper that I got. But I need to take that apart and do some work to it, clean it up a little bit before it would be ready to use. This, brand new in the box. All I got to do is add oil and gas, and it's ready to go. So anyway, let's pull this thing out of the box and see how it fits on there. Okay, I've got the engine setting out and got it setting roughly about where it's going to set. I measured across here, right here from this point to point. I've got 28, so the center is going to be 14. And of course, it doesn't really have to be in the center, but I'm trying to keep the weight, you know, centered so that when you raise this up, it works. And this is what I talked about before. I think I may have messed up and maybe made this too small. I'll have to take some measurements, throw the sawmill wheels on there, and maybe even put the blade on there to kind of get an idea. But you can see right now I've got not quite 9 inches. You could probably, well, it looks like where it would hit, you could probably raise this up about 9 inches before you start hitting this cross beam right here. So I may rethink that a little bit and kind of extend this up and add some more supports or something. And while I'm at it, I may go ahead and change this over with some pulleys or something that will work a little better. If I can find the right thing. The problem is I go to the hardware store and I can't really find what I want. I guess I'm going to have to look on McMaster and order something that's more suitable for pulling this cable. But I think this little motor will work in here pretty nice. I'll probably just get some I can't even remember what you call them now, but just some screws in here that have the threads. Somebody help me here. I know you know what I'm talking about. The bolts there that are wood screw on one end and regular threads on the other. But I'll probably drill a hole, go way down in here. I've got like 6 inches or so. Yeah, 6 inches. So I can drill it, get a really long one and run it through there, and then fasten the motor that way. And I think that'll be fine as far as that. And you know, the motor's not really all that heavy. Let me look on the box here and see if it says a weight. It says dry weight 37.5 pounds. It didn't feel that heavy to me when I picked it up, but anyway, that's what it says. But I think it won't be a problem pulling this off. It's got the pull start over here on this side, on and off switch right here. This will stick far enough forward, and especially with it down, I should be able to fill it up okay, no problem there. So I think this little motor will work okay. It's just a matter of getting it mounted and then seeing what kind of clearance I've got. So anyway, I won't go on any longer with this video. I just want to kind of show you the engine that I've got for this. Like I said, I'm trying, just like all my projects, I try to keep them as inexpensive as possible in case somebody else wants to build one once they get through. So I'll even when I go look for the pulleys, I'll try to find something that's economical. And another thing I like to do is I like to make sure that whatever I get is readily available for anybody, you know, in the country that wants to buy it. You know, I don't want to go to some specialized place here in the Atlanta area and get something and somebody else wants to build one and says, well, I can't get that, you know. So I try to use stuff that's readily available, and usually I go with McMaster car stuff because you can order from there and they'll deliver pretty much anywhere. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to take a minute to show you this engine and show you also some of the improvements I made on the cabling system, although that's still going to change. So anyway, thanks for all my new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, please do. Hit the like button down below if you like what you're seeing on here. And just thanks for watching.